Tottenham's transfer for Pedro Porro has collapsed as Sporting make shock last-minute decision. Hello Spurs fan, welcome to the Spurs News Today channel. Before today's news, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you don't miss any Spurs news. Pedro Porro's move to Spurs has collapsed as Sporting Lisbon reportedly altered their terms at the last minute. Tottenham looked set to complete their second signing in the January transfer window after reaching a full verbal agreement to sign Pedro Porro. Spurs had been locked in negotiations with Sporting CP but looked set to finally get their man and strengthen Antonio Conte's squad further. However, the Lily-Whites have received a significant setback as David Ornstein from The Athletic has now reported that a deal has collapsed. Sporting Lisbon reportedly reneged on the terms of a proposed deal. The 23-year-old is said to be distraught after Sporting president told the wing-back that following Saturday's League Cup final he would be allowed to leave. This comes after Fabrizio Romano reported that Tottenham had reached a full verbal agreement with Sporting and Porro was set to complete a move to Hotspur Way in the next 24 hours. The Spaniard was set to sign a 5-year deal after saying his goodbyes to his teammates last night. Football.London reported earlier last week that Tottenham were making progress in a deal for the right wing-back, but had been left frustrated over the speed of the negotiations. Despite a number of meetings between the two clubs, there remained confidence that a €45 million £39.5 million deal for the 23-year-old Spaniard would be completed before Tuesday's transfer deadline. Porro was keen on the move to Tottenham to link up with Antonio Conte after Spurs indicated a willingness to pay the required fee for the wingback, even if that meant at this stage unlocking the £39.5 million release clause. As Football.London reported in December, Spurs had prioritised a right wingback and a new attacker in the January transfer window, and after signing Danjuma, a deal for Porro would have completed the priority tasks. But, with a deal now seemingly off, Spurs have until Tuesday to potentially sign an alternative now that a deal has reportedly collapsed.